How's it going? We're hanging out today. This is safe space, a safe space, safe space to hang out, talk about whatever's going on in your life. If you need any help unpacking whatever it is that you're going through, if you just need a witness to what it is that you're going through, I feel like that with a lot of my clients, you know, I have this really deep felt philosophy that whenever you're feeling stuck, you just need somebody to witness it. And usually it helps. And I mean this even in the most practical sense, like when something's not working on the computer, when I can't get something unstuck, when the garage door doesn't open. I literally just need someone to like know or see, and it will immediately start working. Granted, that's a personal belief system that is super reinforced in my daily life. Um, but I find that as well in with my clients, and also just when it comes to you know, therapy and mental support and emotional wellness and all of that. I feel like a lot of it has to do really with being witnessed, right? When we feel like we're being witnessed in whatever it is that we're going through, it becomes a lot. The load doesn't feel so heavy. The load doesn't feel so heavy. So that's what we're doing in here. Hi, everybody. Feel free to say, hey, what's up? And let me know what's going on in your life. There's a couple things that I like to do just to help inspire kind of the moment. I feel like cards are a really nice way to inspire and bring up feelings that we may be having. I do have over a decade's experience, doing channeling work and doing spiritual guidance and stuff, but I do prefer to, hold a lot of dialogue specifically around, just holding space and being more proactive and unpacking what it is that we're going through and how we can control what it is that we can control ultimately, right? But also helping us understand what it is that we don't understand, so that we can find an easier path to self acceptance. Okay. So if you're on, feel free to say, hey, what's up? Hi, hi. Also, these allergies are getting me. I don't know. Is anybody else experiencing allergies? Because, oh my God. And if you are experiencing allergies, do you take anything? What do you take for your allergies? Hey, Green Margarita, what's up? Ooh, Green Margarita, what is that? I'm sober, but I'm still interested. Is that like eco friendly or what is that? Hey, Toka, what's going on, Alyssa? Hey, hey. Let me know if you want a card pulled for you, if you want a message for yourself. But I feel like we can also do a message for all of us together. But let me know what your name is, how's it going, anything that you want to unpack that you're going through. This is a safe space. Okay. This is a place for all to. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My mommy would be proud. But yeah, this is a safe space to talk about whatever it is that you're going through and to unpack, feel seen, feel heard. This is a no judgment zone. All right, y'all. This is a no judgment zone. So I really like these cards. These are called dream cards. Dream cards. It's so funny. I was actually going to do my stress less cards, but the dream cards came up. Ooh, what does that mean? So change your thoughts, change your life. I like that. What kind of haircut do you have? That's a good question. I don't know. I literally go into my dude and I'm just like, this is too long and I want to do this. Actually, it's like super poofy because the product that's in it is super poofy. But I don't know. It's a good question. I just look it up online. You do barbering. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Is this a good haircut or a bad haircut? Is that why you're asking? You're like, what did your mans do to you? What happened? Yeah, I just like how it kinda does its little thing. It's very David Lynchian. I really like David Lynch's hair, and I like it just being messy and whatever. It's cool. I like it. Thank you. Any video advice? When you say video advice, do you mean like in terms of going live, having a YouTube channel, that kind of thing? It fits you very well. Thank you. You know, honestly, I tell people that when they're like, I really want to make my hair short, but I don't have the courage or whatever. I'd look terrible or my face shape. Honestly, I feel like there's a short hairstyle for everyone. I feel like there's a way. I don't know, and I could be totally wrong. Subject matter expert being the barber probably knows better, but I feel like there's a short haircut that would fit everybody. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Definitely not from any specific expertise. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. YouTube channel, like what to post when you're new. Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, I feel like when it comes to having a YouTube channel, a lot of it is about self exploration and what is meaningful to you. That's a lot to unpack, right? Because we can be inspired by a lot of things, and a lot of it is very vulnerable. It's a lot of really vulnerable self exploration in terms of like what are you interested in, and also the effort involved. I feel like a lot about having a YouTube channel is like, what are you so interested in that it's worth investing time and energy in. Consistency, honestly, everyone talks about consistency, consistency, consistency. And while I agree, I also feel like don't hang yourself up on it, because when you aren't consistent, it can take the wind right out of your sails. Okay. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. And remember, if you're those moments when you're excited about doing something, when you're excited about like, oh, this was cool, or like, I really liked this. But in terms of like the what, that's very specifically a you question. But that's also like the exciting part. Ooh, plants. Ooh, what part of plants? That's actually really cool. I love that. And thank you. Yeah, doing my background actually honestly was obsessively over like the past like almost 10 years. Honestly, I've been doing videos for a long time. I've been doing videos for a long time, and I used to do like strictly spiritual content, and then I was doing like a lot of just being honest about my journey and self growth and everything while having my business. And then I realized, that it's not just about spiritual growth, it's spiritual, it's emotional, it's a mental. And you have to honor the whole process and not just the spiritual part, which can feel totally backwards, right? Because usually spiritual is what we neglect, but sometimes we can um, hyper concentrate on the intangible and then feel like we just need to um, nothing is in our control. When in reality, everything is in our control. It's really cool. So that's why I specify on, being a coach, personal and professional coach. Oh, thank you. I have a couple tattoos. I have this sleeve. These are my animals. Raven, crow, tiger, ram. I have a turtle here. He's a little funny. Sometimes you can't see him. Sometimes I can't see him. Oh, there's his face. Sometimes I can't see him. There's his face. And then yeah, a little mandala action. And then my tiger. My tigers. My tigers. Oh, you're a Leo. Cool. Yeah. It's so funny. I love Leo's fire sign. I feel like what is most misunderstood about Leos is that Leos are just striving to be the most authentic version of themselves. And through like expression, right? Through how they show up in the world, which is why you can find so many different kinds of Leos. and why, when a Leo's not feeling right with themselves, they can either make shrink themselves or they go extra out, right? But it's all about the authenticity, and learning, how do I get right with myself? How do I be totally, completely, and unapologetically honest about who I am, right? So, yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%. And a scorpion. Listen, a scorpion. Hi, everybody. So, if you guys want, I can definitely pull some cards. I do like this one, dream cards. Change your thoughts, change your life. That's really sweet. It's just a way to kind of reset and rethink about, things that are going on, or just kind of give a little perspective and give it like almost like a nice little reminder or mantra. So I'll do this one for all of us as a collective, as it serves our highest and greatest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you for today. Beautiful. Oh, I love this one. You guys won't be able to read it because it's backwards, but it says, gratitude opens the door to all the good life has to offer. Be grateful often for what you have, and you will receive more to be grateful for. I love that. I love that. Gratitude. We talk about gratitude a lot, and I'm always very considerate as well when it comes to gratitude, because we can experience gratitude fatigue, where it's like, I'm not being grateful enough. But what I like about this is that it talks about, be grateful for what you have, and you will receive more to be grateful for. Which, when we have the capacity to be grateful for what we have, right, then we're focusing, we're creating energy and focusing around what is worth that time and space. We're going, this is this, right? This is what it's about. Even if it's just the smell of the air, and maybe just the moment, the peace outside, right? What we're doing is, we're doing two things in that moment. We're creating space for the things that matter, and we're giving less weight to the things that are creating a weight on us, that are creating a heaviness in us. And when we do that, we're letting go. There's an energetic letting go that happens. And when we let go, what happens? We make space. We make space, right? So, making sure that we aren't holding on to everything. And that's when a lot of gratitude fatigue happens, when we're trying to be grateful for things where they're really just weighing us down. So we have to focus on the things that are actually really worth that energy, worth that space, and worth that gratitude. And then the things that are weighing heavy on us, right? We experience what it's like to not focus on them. And then we think, well, what can I fill that space with? Right? Because having gratitude, it fuels us. It fuels us. It gives us, it's like listening to a Lady Gaga song, or, I don't even know. Whatever music you listen to that pumps you up. But it's like listening to music and you're like, yes, it just lifts your spirits, right? So being in that energy space, it literally creates more room to say, I have my capacity. I have extra capacity for something that's in that same wavelength, right? And we push aside the things that ultimately don't serve us. That's really what it is. Ultimately don't serve us. We're not giving those things time and space. All right. There you go. Um are y'all talking about Roblox? Nice, nice. Fun, 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 fun. I never got on Roblox, but I appreciate it. There's so much you can do with Roblox. I actually used to work in the gaming industry, which was super fun. If anybody wants their own card, let me know. Dream cards. There's also stressless cards. So like the Soul's Journey cards. These are really nice. I do tarot. If anybody wants a tarot reading, you can let me know. But hmm, I love these Souls Journey cards. These Souls Journey cards are great because they go through specific themes. And so we can literally just ask, and also we're looking at the month of April, month of April. We're clearing out the week. Okay, we're clearing out the week. We're Friday is over yonder. It's over yonder. We're so close. We're so close. So where does that take us? Where is that, what's something that we need to know, we need to hear as we approach the end of the week? Let's see here. Beautiful. Lovely. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, that's a good one. Empathy. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So I don't know who needs to hear this, right? This world is messed up and people are killing each other over stupid stuff. Amen. Amen. Right? I am open to seeing both sides of a situation, right? And that's hard. That's hard, especially when the world is so messed up right now. This is the I saw this amazing sticker uh on, was it Etsy? It's probably Etsy. I'm on Etsy too much. But and it said, oh man, I don't want to misquote it, but it said when cruelty is normalized, compassion becomes radical. When cruelty is normalized, compassion becomes radical. And I couldn't agree with that more. And I feel like we are living in a time where it's very easy for us to feel very bogged down by so much information and so many events. And not just on a global scale, but even on a personal scale, right? With people that we know and what they're going through and what they've experienced. And then with ourselves. And we can feel so out of control, right? We can feel like so much is out of our control. But what is in our control is our empathy and our compassion, right? In our own daily lives. In our own daily lives. It's so interesting because as the information age has clearly exploded, there's just so much information. We're constantly informed. And while it's good because transparency is important, our mental, we have to be so kind to ourselves and our mental. And feeling out of control and feeling a lack of autonomy makes it feel like we are insignificant, that we're not important, that we're useless, and we're not. You are important, and you are you are full of value, full of value. You're so important. And the number one way that we show that is by showing up for ourselves and we can control, which is our compassion, our own ability to show up and be radical, right? Be radical in a time where kindness is literally radical, right? Would you be home later? Because I really like listening to you. My phone is about to die. Oh, you're on a boat. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I'm hoping to stay on for a few hours. So, yeah, I'll be here. If not, I'll be back. I'm doing this every week for at least a few days a week. So, it was nice meeting you, Kaden. I hope I'm saying your name right. But yeah, this won't be the last time you see me or we talk for sure. So, I love this. I love this. Royal Caribbean. Oh my God. Oh, are you on a cruise? Oh, Royal Caribbean. Right. That is a cruise. I'm a little slow sometimes. That's super cool. Okay, well, anyways. Oh, well, enjoy. Oh my goodness. I love it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's like everything you expected and more. I don't know if you're like a cruise, I don't know what they call them, cruise head or something. I've never been on a cruise before. I hear about it all the time. Like literally. Mm, look at that. Oh, this is a I love this coaster. Let that shit go, said the Buddha, Siddhartha. And it's Siddhartha because he's blue. At least that's all I can deduce because I believe that that particular Buddha was Siddhartha. Anyways, so there you go. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but that was your message. And again, I apologize. My maybe on Monday. Actually, you know what? I will be on Monday. Monday, Tuesday. I might be able to go live every day next week, which would be great. So yeah, I'll make it a point of coming in on Monday. Okay. So 9 o'clock Pacific time, 9 or 9:30 Pacific time. All right. We're gonna jam. All right, Kaden. Hey. I don't know where that came from. But we jam it. We jam it over here. Love it. And then we'll do messages for the week. Yay. I love it. Okay, cool. All right. Oh man. Let's do another one. Let's do a card from Stress Less Cards. And I like this. So this can be like this can be, a reminder for when you are experiencing stress. Okay, homies? So even if you're not stressed now, it's totally fine. We don't want to like inspire stress in you, but for when you are experiencing stress, maybe this is like a grounding opportunity. And if you are experiencing stress now, then hopefully this is the grounding opportunity for you. Okay. Also, apologize if you heard my dog. We have the gardeners outside, and she's like usually good, but sometimes she's like danger. So, good times in this way. All right. Anything else come out? Oops. Almost. We all saw that. Oh, that's part of me. You don't have 39 people, and now you only have one. Yeah, that happens. It's fine. They had 39 people. I joined one person in your chat, and that's part of me. Yes. And we're hanging out, and that's totally fine. Also, this is going to be posted afterwards. So, anybody who wants to watch it afterwards. So, that's part of it's also part of going live. I haven't gone live in a long time. So a big part of it is just staying consistent and being available. So here, because I love listening. Oh, thank you. And you're so welcome. So I love it. We'll just feed energy back and forth to each other. Oh, I love this. Expand time. That's a lot of text. So I'm going to read that. Okay. So when stress comes up, either it's now or later, whatever, okay? Close your eyes. Imagine that the present moment expands within you, in it, as well as your surroundings, the building, the whole city, the country, and the earth. Imagine all that inside this moment. Let your mind rest in this expanded space for a little while. On top of this, you can expand your calendar. Make each week a big board or each day on a blank card. The bigger the markings, the larger the calendar. The mind will react to the looseness. On the other hand, the small calendar on your smartphone will make time seem cramped. Oh, that's a thought. Mantra. Stress causes anxiety. It's not a mantra. It's like a saying. Stress causes anxiety because things seem cramped in small places too often. By giving the mind a message of looseness, the anxiety will reduce. I love that. That makes total sense. And yeah, I love that idea of like, that is actually one of the meditations that I've given before, which is just like creating an awareness slowly of bringing in your awareness the room, expanding that awareness to the house or the apartment building or the building that you're in, expanding your awareness to the street, expanding your awareness to beyond the street, the next street, the city, the state, the surrounding geography, expanding further globally, beyond the globe, going into the atmosphere, expanding beyond the planets, expanding beyond the galaxy. So, this is a meditation that I've done in the past several times and going out beyond, beyond, beyond. And when I do more spiritually guided meditations, we go beyond into the point of that all encompassing creative energy, the energy of creation, and allowing that place to expand within us. When that happens, right? What's happening in our brain when we do that is we're taking our stressed hippocampus, basically, okay, or and that stressed amygdala that's telling us to be on alert because of, for whatever reason, we're not feeling safe, we're not feeling prepared, we're feeling, again, right, fight or flight, freeze. We're taking ourselves out of that state, we're neutralizing, and we're bringing our brain into the calmness and the reality that we are safe, right? We are safe. And in that space, it is expansive, right? That space is expansive. And in calming all of that down, our stress responses between our sympathetic system, which is the stress responses, and our autonomic system, the heart, the breathe, the exhaling, right? All these things, they start to just relax. They start to just naturally relax and find space within that space that you're allowed to exist instead of feeling cramped. What I love about this is that idea of expanding time, expanding space, and that stress has a tendency, yes, to come when we feel like things are cramped and we don't have space to exist, right? We don't have that space to exist. And we're allowed to exist. We are. A lot of times when we're feeling stressed from something, it's almost as if we're like, we're not allowed to exist. That's why we feel like we either need to fight for our space, we need to flee and find safe space, or we need to freeze, which is an act of almost shrinking, right? Almost shrinking. So when we get into that place where we don't feel like the space that we're in is safe, expand consciously, expand the space that you're in through your awareness. And that creates an awareness too that your body is actually safe and that you're allowed to exist. I'll tell you right now, you are allowed to exist. Where you are allowed to be there. The space that you take up You are allowed to experience that. Hi. Oh, you're 13. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Wow. What's it like being 13 now? It must be scary. Is it scary? Probably scary. It's a scary time right now. 13. I have an 18-year-old. And I'm trying to think about the 13-year-olds that I know. Do I know any 13-year-olds? No, my son's all friends with boys, older boys. My brother, it's his birthday, and he's turning 16. Oh, wow. Wow. So you guys are 3 years apart. What's that like? Do you guys have a good relationship? Do you feel like, you know, you can talk to him when you've got stuff going on? I always tell my kids, I'm like, you gotta you gotta be nice to each other because one day, your mom and dad, myself and their dad, we're not gonna be around and all you're gonna have is your brothers and sisters. That's it. Yeah, we have a good relationship. That's why we're on the cruise right now for his birthday. That's awesome. I love that. I hope he's having a great time. That's so cool. Oh, I love that. A birthday cruise. And everybody gets to enjoy the fun. Oh, wow. That's great. I love that. Okay, cool. Let's do you know what? Let's do another Soul's Journey card. Another theme or message for us as it serves our highest and greatest good in the highest and best way. Thank you. Oh, Hayden. How come nobody's voting? Girl, I don't know. I just started going live. That's why. I just started going live. This is literally probably like my from coming back. I used to go live a lot. I used to go live a lot. So literally like you're officially my Gen 1 because I just started going live again like last week, like last 2 weeks or something like that consistently, like actually consistently. So yeah, so we're hanging out because I haven't gone live in years. So we're building it up again. We're building it up. But you're experiencing this is what it looks like when people are starting out. I'm so lucky though that you're here hanging out with me. But I love this. You want to see what card came up? Friendship. Asking you what you did, what haircut you have. Oh, you don't have to say sorry. No apologies. Don't ever apologize. I'm not the one. You got to apologize to me. Just like doing hair and stuff, and I'm just obsessed with. That's so cool. So do you cut hair yourself? Do you cut your hair? Do you cut other people's hair? That's awesome. I love that. And anything else besides hair? Like, do you like doing dyeing, braiding? Because I was like, that looks interesting. Like the type of hair you have, it looks like you have a size. Yeah, I have a fade on both sides. Yeah, look at that. A little more on this side. There's more of a fade on this side than on this side. Yeah, because this is the way my hair naturally grows or goes, grows and goes. I cut other people's hair. That's so cool. And you're 13? That's amazing. That's really cool. And look at that. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I love that. I love this also because it goes both ways, right? Because even when we're feeling conflict with a friend, it's an opportunity for us to appreciate what it is that they've taught us, right? So we're able to understand like everyone has something to teach us, everyone. Since I'm so young, I only charge $10 for a haircut. That's still really good. That's amazing. Do you advertise on, like, Instagram, or do you go on do you have, like, a page or Facebook, or is it just in your community? That's so cool. And also I'm not sure if I'm using the correct pronouns. I think I've called you a girl a couple times. I'm not sure, but just let me know if I'm using the wrong pronouns. But $10 is still really good. I mean, that's not nothing, you know? Should keep on that, especially if you love it. Hello. And was it you or someone else that was asking about um like starting uh the videos? Because you could literally do videos on cutting hair. You really could. Oh, it was Alyssa. Alyssa likes plants. That's super cool. Oh, and Mason. Yeah, that's super cool. But yeah, awesome. Okay. Well, this has been great. I'm trying to think here. We can also look at what's going on. Mm, okay, cool. Well, well, if you want, I can do another card for you. If you want a card reading, it's totally up to you. Or also, we can talk about anything you want, right? Just here for the safe space. So, I feel like it's actually a good place to end if there's nothing else. But I'm gonna keep doing this, keep showing up in case people need a safe space. We're here to talk. We're here to unpack. Um, Again, I'm a personal and professional coach. I specialize in neurodivergence, major life transitions, changes, and leadership development. I have a background in production and um, corporate culture, wellness, helping people actually feel successful and not just in their job, but in their lives personally. And I have over 10 years experience um, working as a spiritual guide. Um, and that certainly helps to keep people feeling connected to themselves, um, and being kind to their whole self, mental, emotional, spiritual. Um, so, yeah. All right. So, if you need a safe space, know that I'll be here again. We'll be back um, next week because tomorrow my daughter has a dentist appointment. So, we're going to be doing that. I might be on after that, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you're all amazing. You're awesome. You are already perfect, and you got this. I'll talk to you later. Bye.